So I looked at videos of beavers making a dam. Beavers are so cute. Because they were filming a beaver that he got thrown out of his parents' dam because he was old enough to move out. And he was like swimming around looking for another dam. And there was an old one that needed like renovation. And he like went in, he was like inspecting it. And then he was like, it's fine. And then he went out and then he started like eating on trees to like build up his dam, like do renovation. It was so cute.
I'm really action oriented.
Beavers are so cute.
If there is a project for renovation, they do it.
There's a lake close to my parents' house where they have a few beavers. The trees that they cut down, they're real trees. Like it's, you can see like where they've chewed on the trees. It's like, they mean business.
Yeah, you should have like a small, like an emoji or like the Kako friends, like a beaver that's like halsvissa. Wouldn't that make your day a bit better?
Yeah, it would. New episode. Today we're gonna go a little bit deeper into K-pop. I have seen a trend that I want to discuss.
In your, like, when you were telling the future in your tarot cards or on your Ouija board, channeling Mark Lee.
Yes. We're at the dawn of a change.
Ooh, now I got that, like, Hair's song. Like, dawning of the age of Aquarius. That's not the mood I should be in. I should be in, like, the Omni mood.
어머니 자리채지게. 다이너시 자리채지게. Okay, so I have been listening to K-pop for like 3 or 4 years, and I have been looking back at older songs in K-pop and also seen a change in the songs that are released now, especially when it comes to female groups. And the trend is that they're more and more using feminism as a product. So basically having girl power as a selling point. And this is something that is very common in Western culture, I think. Like Sweden has had this sort of trend for a while that companies use activism or like public feminist figures for...
Like, be the own master of your life.
Yeah.
Buy this razor.
Yeah. So they use that to advertise and sell their products. And for example, there are companies that sell female hygiene products. It's very common. Razors, clothing, skincare. The list is just...
Perfume.
endless. Yeah. And I looked this up and this is called femvertising.
There's even a word.
Yes, femvertising. However, what I call it is like t-shirt activism. So like, you know, when you can buy t-shirts that are sewn by women in developing countries and then they sell them
conditions.
Yeah, and then they sell them to people in the West or in richer countries, and it says like on the t-shirt it says like anything you can do I can do bleeding, or the future is female, boss ass bitch, stuff like that. I haven't seen that t-shirt, but or just like, so you're slut shaming ... You know that sort of vibe. You know the person that would wear that sort of t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in K-pop, sort of in connection to this, like for a while there has been a theme in K-pop that is called like girl crush. They usually have different concepts in K-pop, and the girl crush concept has been around for a while, for a very long time. And it's the concept of showing like a fierce, empowered, and confident woman. She might have like androgynous styling, and the point of this sort of concept is to like strengthen, in citation mark, female confidence.
So the audience it's the girls and women.
Yes, yes. The lyrics are usually about like empowerment and confidence, and the female audience is targeted. So it's trying to like attract the female gaze, or like not gaze, but the female intellect. However, very often these sort of songs are performed in like mini outfits, very sexual outfits. So the male gaze is still there at the same time as they're trying to attract the female audience.
I mean, of course, it's like liberating for women to choose whatever they want to wear because they want to wear it. That's a part of feminism. But I mean, as you said, you can't exclude that the male gaze is present. It's still a factor. However much you wear it because you want to, it's still a part of it all. But it's kind of sad to hear that it's just marketed towards girls, because I would think that like feminism should have a like influence. It should influence both men and women, since it's not about one gender gaining more power than the other. It's about equality.
I agree. Also, like it's very common that one particular member is called like a girl crush. So it might be a group of people, but it's like one or two that are like girl crush members. They're supposed to be like tougher, like tomboyish.
Isn't that like doing the opposite of what feminism should be? That's like labeling further. Isn't it like underlining that these women are not women by saying that they are girl crushes and like tomboyish? I mean, by labeling something, you're kind of making them a class of their own.
Yeah, also the thing that it is called girl crush. Why is it just not just crush? Why do you have to specify that a woman is like attracted intellectually or physically to another woman, that it has to be like... If you're saying that, oh, I have a crush on this person, why do you have to like specify that it's a girl crush?
Yeah, why can't you just like be inspired of a person and like them? Yeah. You have spotted something, obviously.
Yes. About femvertising, like in my opinion, it is problematic because on one hand, it is sort of helping the message that people see or hear, in this case, in their everyday life. Like people with very internalized conservative gender roles that are normally not exposed to feminist messages or opinions will have sort of a increased exposure to this because of femvertising. But however, it is also like not helping the feminist movement because it's making the girl power message very hollow, since they're basically using activism for capitalist intentions.
Yeah, in a very shallow way as well.
Yeah.
It sounds like with the outfits and the like the acts. If someone is supposed to be a girl crush, I assume that they act in a certain way as well. And maybe get certain lines.
Yeah.
I mean, then that doesn't really show that feminist women, people in general, can be in all sorts of ways. It kind of singles out a type more than doing anything for a feminist cause.
Okay, well, even if femvertising is problematic, does that mean that I don't love myself a girl power K-pop song? Hell no. I'm a sucker for that shit. So to give you some examples of how feminism is used as a product in K-pop. I put together a list. Again, this podcast has been a lot about lists and quizzes, and we're going on with that theme.
We're not gonna stop
No.
with it, though. I mean, lists and quizzes are like the best thing.
It's a life essential.
I mean, you love a quiz.
I do love a quiz, yeah. So I put together my top 5 girl crush K-pop songs, and I have gone through quite a few different K-pop songs and music videos, and I have analyzed them thoroughly.
Ooh.
And based on lyrics and choreography and outfits.
Oh, so you've like categorized it as well. It's a scientific analysis.
Methodology, yeah. So I have summed these factors together and given them a Charlie's boss ass bitch score. So buckle up. Here we go. So in 5th place, we have Everglow with the song Adios. It is from 2019, so it's quite new.
Mm-hmm.
And the theme of the music video is sort of like army outfits.
But they seem to be like cutting from being in a museum for modern art to a desert.
Yeah. I like the choreography because it's very like strong army-esque. And they're also doing the baby shark move. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Baby shark.
Thank you. I don't need that in my head.
I'm gonna read some of the lyrics also.
Mm.
If possible, go as far away as you can. I just want to let you know, stay out of my sight. Why do you make me feel so small? Always go around in circles for you. Why do you make me so sad? I should have been the main character in the first place. And then goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye in French.
Au revoir.
Adios. So it's very like, I don't need you. Get out of my life.
Yeah, but then quite like sexy dance and outfits, isn't it?
That's why it's in 5th place.
Yeah.
But generally, Everglow, they're really impersonating the girl crush concept.
Like all of them, or just a few like members?
I think all of them, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Their music is sort of like a mix between K-pop and Eurodisco.
Like the best combination.
Yeah. And I like them a lot. Do you have anything to comment?
I mean, I saw the lyrics while looking at the video, and it's lyrics that, I mean, it really could describe a normal relationship, I think. I mean, it's not a weird situation. It's not far off from something that actually could happen, and it's also like a problem that should be discussed or brought up, perhaps like this, perhaps in another way. But at the same time, you're, like I said, you're kind of focusing on partly them going from a museum of modern arts to a desert and why they would do that, but also that they're wearing these like really sexy outfits, being sexy in general. I don't know. I think that it takes away from the purpose, but
if the song itself, if it was just like a song without a music video, then you would find it more empowering.
Yeah, sure.
So in place 4 on my list is Mamamo with the song Hip, and it's from 2019. Mamamo has been around for a while, a long time, and I'm just going to give some background to the song. The lyrics are about being strong, wearing whatever you want, and be whoever you want. One of the members, Hwasa, has been very criticized in Korean media for her clothing. For example, that she wore a t-shirt and no bra underneath.
Like, okay.
Not even on like an event or during like a TV show or something, but privately. And apparently women have to wear bras all the time because otherwise you're...
Just want to point out that not wearing a bra is quite common in Sweden, at least like people I know. I don't know about you.
I don't wear bras that often, but only because it's really uncomfortable.
So why waste money and comfort on a bra?
Yeah.
One thing I thought about was that the discussion on feminism and equality and all of that in Sweden is quite, I mean, it's alive and it's common and it's very negative to be anti-feminist. I mean, the norm is to be feminist and to be for equality and like actively work towards that. But like when you said that this girl had been casticized in the media for not wearing a bra, I mean, I don't want to take back what I said for the last video, but I understand more why these women in these videos would want to like express their power and their willingness to show that we remember, but we also have a place in the society and we can do everything you can do also through wearing what they want. I can understand why that is an important symbol.
I mean, I also understand that in a very patriarchal society where a lot of people don't talk about equality or feminism, that women have sort of internalized that their bodies is sort of their power in a way, that there are their bodies. In a way, they know that, you know, the gaze is always on them. So if they want to rebel or make controversy, they have to use their bodies because they know that if they change something about their bodies, like for example, not wearing a bra, then people are going to notice it because people are always looking at, you know, boobs, I guess.
Yeah, or at least noticing how you look and how you behave in that way.
But I feel like this, both the lyrics and the music video is very girl crush, like feminist.
Like the president thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought about I think I read a while ago that there was a woman representative in like the like a government representative. Yeah, I don't know if she had
in
like
Korea.
In Korea, who wore like a skirt or was it a dress or a skirt?
It was like a red wrap dress.
Yeah, what was it, Congress or and was criticized for that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like revealing in any way. It was just her ankles.
It was a dress that was like above the knee. And I think, but I wouldn't consider that dress sexy.
No. So, I mean, now when we've talked about it a bit and like I've remembered these, I mean, it's another circumstance, isn't it? That these K-pop videos kind of circulated.
So yeah, in the music video we have like, it's very a typical example of using activism. I mean, in the video they have a, you know, save the planet environmental demonstration, and then the female president, and then a female sort of CEO, and then drag queens. So they've like taken like feminism, they're taking LGBTQ plus activism, they've taken environmental activism and like equal pay discussion. I don't know, women with power discussion. Like they have combined all of them into one video. So it's like a very obvious example, I think, on femvertising. But anyway, I like Malmo. They're boss ass bitches. End of discussion.
So they have a high score on your boss ass bitch score.
Yeah.
For what? You haven't told me the scores for either one. I was suspecting like 4 out of 5.
4.26.
4.26 out of 5 what? Beavers.
I mean, my calculations is in an Excel sheet. We can go through that off podcast if you want to.
Yeah, we could.
Next one is ITZY. We don't have to watch all of it because I've shown you this already. Exciting.
I like her choker.
Have you ever worn
a choker?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say it's very like Dino in high school.
Aww.
Of course I worn a choker.
You know that back in the days, like if women that were prostitutes would wear chokers to indicate that they sell sex.
Yeah. I know. That's how you build a brand.
Okay. So
they're not shy, so they can rob a values transport.
They're not shy to commit crimes. No. Yeah. So anyway, in third place we have ITZY with Not Shy. And this is a song that was released in 2020. So it's a new song. And ITZY is also a new K-pop group. And they have had sort of the girl crush concept from the start. And one thing that they're known for is that they have like choreos that are very complicated and like on point. I saw an interview with one of the members, Rujin. She got a question about them getting like comments about their choreographies being very physically challenging. Like, oh, you're doing very physically challenging choreos for being girls.
It's a useless comment.
And she was like, that is not a compliment.
It's like the comment where it's like, what is this song about when it's so obviously about sex? It's like, why would you even ask? It's so useless. Just say that, oh, you have so cool choreography. You're such good dancers.
Yeah, it's just rude.
How do you come up with the choreography? What's your process? Why would you, now I get annoyed. Okay. Now I'm invested.
Anyway, the music video shows, like, they're a girl gang in a very, like, dystopic, Wild West type setting. And Yeji and Rujin, they're two of the members, they're sitting in a car at the beginning of the music video. I love their outfits. I love the hat with like the tangly little rhinestone
like the
thingies.
Chandelier, like the cross between the cowboy hat and the chandelier.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't mess with them. They are
fab.
Yeah, boss ass bitches.
Fab.
What? They're fab. Exactly. And Rujin, which is the girl that wore the hat, she is sort of known to be a girl crush member. I mean, all of them, the whole group concept is girl crush, but she is like specifically like girl crush-ish. Also, like the video got high on my list because it features a classic feminist bangs, which is a style that I have been rocking for multiple years, but I'm now moving on. A feminist bangs is like a very thick, short bangs that go way above your brows. You don't mess with someone that has those type of bangs. It's a statement bang.
Yeah. I did one of those by mistake for like 3 weeks ago.
And now you're wearing a hat. No, I'm sorry. I actually cut my bangs also like too short at one point. And my dad was like, "Did you cut your bangs?" I was like, "Yes, obviously. It's so short that it couldn't be held down by its own weight. So very short." And he was like, "It doesn't look very good." And I was like, "Well, I don't care about a man's opinion about my bangs. That's why I have them. It's a statement, Dad."
And he was like, "Yeah, but it doesn't look good."
So So I'm gonna read some of the lyrics also from Not Shy. Nobody ever got in the way of something I truly wanted. 'Cause I don't waste time, I dive right in. Yeah, I'm gonna take it if I like it. Straight out the gate, no, I don't wait. 'Cause the word hesitate ain't a part of my game. Take a shot, take it, pow, 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 pow. Not shy to say I want you. Don't you feel empowered?
I want the pow 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 as my like signal when I get a text.
Yeah. Pow pow. Cool.
Sorry, I totally stopped listening after pow 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 pow.
But anyway, it's about being a strong woman, taking what you want and owning it. Pow 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 pow. In second place, we have G-Idol with the song Oh My God. It's from 2020, and I have not shown you this before. Oh, English subtitles, please. Okie dokie.
Is it about lesbian sex?
Yes.
Point to me, and also I quite like the song. Regardless, it was a nice song.
Yeah. Okay. Great that I could contribute with something that you enjoyed once in a while.
I will start tell you when I like the song so that you feel more appreciated.
Yeah. Thank you. So G-Idol is sort of unusual because they are directly involved in creating their music, so writing and producing.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, this song is about a lesbian sexual experience. And that is why it is number 2 on my list, because I haven't found many other such K-pop songs. And I feel like it is feminist that women can have a sexuality that is not targeted towards men. And the music video, I think the music video is sort of unclear to me. Like it's obviously a theme of like religion and sin, but I don't think the styling is necessarily like femvertising, and the aesthetics.
Yeah, K-pop. Yeah,
it's like a normal incitation mark. A K-pop music.
Well, you get that theme of kind of like breaking out of like with the barbed wire and the
being between like good and bad.
But then all these kind of sexual symbolism, like the drops and the water and all of that as well. But yeah, I don't think they make it like in your face, like look how sexy we are. This is obviously about sex. Yeah, I think it's solid. It's a good music video. It's a good song without being too much
in your face.
Without having to like really, without them thinking that the viewer is stupid. Like they've obviously thought about this, and like we think that our fan base has some brain cells at least, so they can figure this out on their own.
I'm gonna read some of the lyrics as well. Lure me without giving me any reason. Come in as you like. Intense like a flame. My love for you is burning hot. Eventually you're in my arms. Oh my God, she took me to the sky. Oh my God, she showed me all the stars. Stars being, an orgasm, I guess.
I thought you were gonna say Markley's eyes.
No. No. I've heard from, like, I have a lesbian Korean friend, and she said that this is like just for fun, but that in the lesbian community that there are those type of lesbians that like G-Idol, and those type of lesbians that like Mamamoo, and that those people don't get along. I don't know how true that is, but it's apparently a mark, like you're either team G-Idol or you're team Mamamoo. I think that's funny.
It's mind territory then.
In first place, we have Everglow again with First.
With Fur.
The song First.
First. Okay. I thought you said fur.
No.
And that we were gonna do like it was gonna be about furries.
About beavers.
Beavers. Maybe like the beaver version of Puppy Play or anything like
Ew.
that. Yeah, that would be too much.
I have shown you this already, so I'm just gonna show you a small clip just to remind you.
It looks like Star Wars or something like that.
You remember this, right?
I can see why you put it first.
The music video has like a space theme, and watching it for the first time, I immediately thought like, this is different. Something is different compared to what I've seen before from girl groups. First of all, the choreography is very like male groupish. It's very like powerful, and it's not like the common like, you know, the feminine movements. Like it's a lot about the hips and stuff like that. But this is like very like masculine and powerful. I could easily see a male group doing this choreography, which I liked. And also that their clothes this is a clear example of the clothing not being for the male gaze. Because the girls are like covered, or they're wearing clothes that looks comfortable. And it is sort of sad that as soon as
but also
I
fits
see
into
a woman,
the theme.
Sorry?
Like it seems to be this kind of space, but like space villain theme kind of, that they're like looters with the like, it seems that they're gonna
fight aliens.
or like go to work or whatever. It seems very practical, the black costumes, and the red costumes, like, or orange, it reminds of like prison suits. So yeah, it has more of a, I don't want to say a male theme, because why would like themes be gendered, but it's clear that they have chosen the choreography and the theme because it works, not because they are women and should act in a certain way.
I mean, it feels sad that as soon as you see a woman not wearing a miniskirt and like a crop top, you immediately call it feminism. But the clothing is definitely something that I noticed right away, and I was like, wow, they are not naked.
That's new.
That's different. And like the song is also like classic girl power. The lyrics are like badass, and it is very easy to do a feminist reading of the lyrics and the choreo and the music video. My favorite part of the music video is they're wearing white outfits and they're standing on like a glass stage. And I'm gonna read parts of the lyrics. There is no light anywhere in this world. Don't be fooled by lies. We are together. We will have a dream I've never seen. I will have a dream I've never seen before. You can fall down, stand up. That's you, hands up. Faster, stronger, better. Gotta be the best. It's roughly 5:30 in the morning between the night and the morning boundary. War without gunshots is breathtaking. This is foul. False darkness, truth and joy. Fantasy, my candle is you. The melody of the dawn bursts like a flame. Don't be scared, hold my hand. The past is scaring you, but know your power. At this part, there's one member that's like rising above the other members, and they're like holding hands in a circle around her, which feels very sisterhood-ish. Also, I think it's quite clear, like when they're talking about there not being any light, it's darkness, but they're at dawn. Is very much like the patriarchy, the society where women don't have as much value. It's like the darkness, and then as they say in the fantasy, you're my candle, like they fantasize about a world or a society that is different, and that they're at the dawn, the break of dawn. Yeah, and that from the lyrics again, like the past is scaring you, but know your power. like it's scary to go from something that you know of to something that you don't know of, but unite with your sisters and go through the change. Yeah, I'm such, obviously I have fallen for femvertising so hard, you can tell, but I liked a lot. And I feel like I chose this as number one because also it feels like this is the most recent song, and it feels like it is at the dawn of feminist K-pop music. So maybe in a couple of years, or when these people are old, maybe they can sing about organizing a first moon party for their daughters or something. Who knows? Maybe we will reach that point.
Yeah, you're gonna call me up when we're in the like old people's home. I'm like, it happened. Look at this. Oh my god. No, but it's like well, in the 60s, the miniskirt came and was like a liberation for women. And then in the 70s and 80s, it was about another kind of liberation than the...
But each era throughout history has had different, symbolism of what female empowerment and freedom is.
Exactly, and everything has its time.
Okay, so what did you think about this episode?
Nice.
Sleepy.
It's like 7:30 here. It's way past my bedtime. No,
but I like that we discussed something that was like a little bit more
substantial. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about once we're on the topic of like feminism and men and women. I was thinking about this in dramas. I'm sure that even though you've only seen 5 dramas, you would have noticed that all the time the guy tells the girl that he wants to protect her. And that's supposed to be something like really romantic and sexy. I don't really understand that. I would think that it's more romantic to like do the dishes and like support each other in everyday life, but protect. Yeah. I don't know what if there's a real threat. Yeah, sure, but like in everyday life, why would you need protection? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
just be my housekeeper, please.
That says I love you like nothing else does.
Especially the dishes. I need to wash the dishes again.
It's just never ending.
I really need a dishwasher.
Oh. Okay, well, good job.
Good job to you too. Och vad ska vi göra som så här outro då?
Nej, men jag hittar på något.
Ja, det blir bra. Jag litar på det. Vi ska gå och äta ramen.
Pow papa pow pow, pow papa pow pow, pow papa pow pow, pow papa pow pow, pow papa pow pow.